We have a story of a bank robber in Cecil County goes to extraordinary lengths to disguise his identity.
As WMER2 News' Jeff Hager reports tonight, police believe that a white man used blackface to try to throw off police.
On its face, the heist at the PNC Bank on Pulaski Highway in Perryville Tuesday afternoon appeared to be your standard fare as far as bank robberies go.
He came in, handed her a note, handed the teller a note. She gave him the money she had in the drawer.
And at the time, Perryville Police Chief Alan W. Miller had no reason to doubt the teller's description of the robber.
We interviewed the teller, and the teller gave us a description of a black male, 5'7", 5'8", 180 pounds.
But when police checked the bank's surveillance footage of the robbery, they realized while the suspect wasn't wearing a mask, it didn't mean he wasn't trying to conceal his face.
They found out by looking at the glove area, between the glove area and the jacket, this was actually a white male we're looking for. So initially, the call out was for a black male. It turned out to be a white male in a black face.
Now it appears the same man behind what appeared to be a textbook crime, getting in and out of the bank in about 15 seconds with a getaway driver waiting outside in a gray Ford Focus, may have outfoxed himself. The picture of the black-faced robber is spreading like wildfire on social media and to news outlets around the globe.
We're getting calls from all over. I mean, to cover his face, the black face, and to not cover his hands, not a very smart character, But it's not a matter of if we're going to catch him, it's a matter of when. I mean, he's by no means the smartest bank robber out there.
In Perryville, Jeff Hager, WMAR 2 News.
Shalom, shalom. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. And as you just heard in that video, I found this article on Twitter. I was going to read the article, but you pretty much heard the video, man. Okay, this demon, this devil, okay, the so-called white man, all right, he painted himself black. Okay, black, okay, which none of us are black. We're different variations of brown. This doesn't even look like, but this man painted himself as black, okay. He went to go rob a bank in blackface, and then as you see right here, this white teller with her racist ass, she believed it, okay. She fell for it. She needs to be fired. She needs to be arrested too, because when they made the police report, she told them that it was a black male, okay, which is demonic, bro. This is totally demonic, and ultimately this could have got somebody killed, and this happened all the time, in the past and in the present, and probably definitely in the future. These devils, they commit crimes and they blame it on other people. This is why we say this man is the devil, which the word devil means deceiver. Okay, they deceived the whole world to believe that we were the worst thing, and the criminals and the thugs and the thieves, when in reality they are. Okay, they are. And then I'm just blowed how they got a call saying it was a black male. Okay, they was so quick to say that, in which them cops could have went on the street and found any Jake. Okay, grabbed him up and abused him, if not killed him. Okay, and they said how he didn't even say anything because he didn't want them to hear his Caucasian voice. Okay, so he didn't say nothing. He just handed the damn cashier out. I mean, the bank teller a letter that said, "Give me that cash." Okay, give me that DAT cash. Okay, which that must have sealed the deal for her to think it was a Jake. Okay, that must have sealed the deal for her to think it was a Jake, man. These people are wicked, man, and ultimately they must be destroyed. This is what the Lord promised to, after thousands of hardcore slavery, eradication is coming to you Caucasians, man. Okay, total annihilation, total extermination, because you just ain't right. All right, so let's grab a few scriptures touching on this point. It says Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, which is symbolic for you so-called white people. We are supposed to prophesy against you, man. Okay, it says, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out mine hand against thee. I will make thee most desolate. And that's what we prophesying, that the Lord is going to destroy you. These devils think they got away with murder, slavery, and everything else. But no, the Lord is, he gonna pull your card, man. You know, right now they just running up the tab. It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. So right now you got America that's, flourishing and whatnot, or at least so it seems. The Lord's going to lay this place waste. Okay, he said he's going to come with dyed garments and Basra, okay, which is which was a chief city of Edom, which is now modern Basra is America. The Lord will not can grab that. But it says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. Thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time that their calamity had an end, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. So Jake getting right, Jake starting to repent, and this devil still slaying us, man, still destroying us. Okay. Hey, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, which perpetual means never ending. Okay, their hatred for us is never ending. It goes back to Jacob and Esau, man. Okay, and Jacob said, it's like Esau said, when the days of mourning for my father are at hand, I will slay my brother Jacob. And these devils seek to slay us any way possible, man, any way they can. It say he was enough for 15 seconds. 15 seconds, man. Okay, if it was a real Jake and they're robbing the bank, it would take him a lot longer than 15 seconds. But let Esau do it with blackface. Like I said, this bitch right here needs to be fired and, arrested, man. Well, maybe not arrested, but fired for sure, man. Because she put other people's lives in danger. Just because she, a damn demon. We ain't black, man. We different variations of brown. Okay, we are the Israelites, really. Look at this. Listen, it's a different dude. So this is we are seeking the public's help to identify the below pictured subject. Yeah, so this is an ongoing thing. Look, these are mass bank robbery shows. You can't believe what you see. And we've done videos on this before. What the hell is that? We've done videos on this before about how these Edomites, okay, so-called white people, got black masks and suits and stuff, and they go around committing crimes and murders, and then they blame it on Jake, man. Like a lot of times in Chicago, a lot of those crimes be Jake, those shootings they be Jake, but then a lot of them be cops dressed as niggas. Okay, that's what's going on around here, man. And this is why we ultimately need the Lord to come and deliver us and save us, because you could be walking down the street and all of a sudden the cops pull up and you fit a description, and they chase they may go rough you up, or in certain cases you may even get killed. Okay, but for the most part they're coming to lock you up. They say, oh, we got a description, black male 5'7". That sounds like fucking everybody I know, man. But this is why they must be destroyed. Okay, and this is why when the Lord, the most high, sends his only begotten son, YAHWASHI, he not coming to save no fucking Edomites, man. He ain't coming to save no white people. You don't need to be saved. What you need to be saved from? We need to be saved from you. Shit, we need to be saved from you. And excuse my language, but hey man, this is vexing, man. Isaiah chapter 63 verse 1, who is that cometh from Edom, which Edom is the biblical name of you so-called white people. Okay, it says, with dyed garments from Basra. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, that I speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Okay, so Lord is coming to save, but he said he gonna be coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra, which is a similitude of the Lord when he comes He's going to bring great death and destruction, okay, to you so-called white people or Caucasians, you know, you and these other nations, and even 2/3 of our people. But the Lord has really got it out for you Edomites, man. Okay, because you're the one that's in power, and you're the one that's destroying the earth. It says he come with dye garments from Basra. Verse 2, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? Because if you know, when somebody treaded in the wine fat, they was pretty much, you know, they would be in this big old, you know, tube or you know, a big old, I guess, pot, if you want to make, you know, I don't know, but and they would stomp the grapes. You know, they'll have to stomp the grape, you know, tread upon the grapes, and they would dye their clothes red. So you know, if somebody came out of the wine press and looked like they were covered in blood, well, this is a similar to how the Lord is going to come. Now, he's not going to be literally covered in Edomite blood. That's disgusting. Okay, but it shows you the wrath and the judgment he's about to send upon these people, man. Okay, because ultimately they ain't right. They ain't right, man. You know. It says, I have trodden down the wine press. I have trodden the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come, man. So, hey, Lord willing, we get delivered this year. You know, if not next year, soon, man, because the Lord is coming to redeem us from these damn devils. And they'll tell you how, oh, God loves everybody. Well, why in the hell would God love you? All you people do is evil. All they ever do is evil, man. Most wicked people on the face of the earth. Like, damn. You couldn't just go rob a bank. You had to go blame it on somebody else too while you was doing it. You know? And this was carefully thought out. He said, I can't talk because they're gonna know I'm not black. Okay? So he just handed her a letter, and she just handed him the money with no fucking problem. This place is through, man. This is why hey, ultimately you devils got hell to pay, man. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. Obadiah chapter 1, verse I'll get right to the point. It says, if these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Hey, this man is a thief, okay? He's a thief going to rob a bank, okay? And certain thieves, you know, they ain't gonna take this man, you know, he took everything plus somebody, you know, try to take somebody else's life with him. You know, try to put the crime on somebody else. It says, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? You already stole our you know, you know, well, the Native Indians, which is the Northern Kingdom. You stole our land. You stole our heritage. You stole us. You stole everything from us, and you still stealing, and you still, you know, want to put us in the middle of it. It says, would they not have stolen till they had enough? If grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Okay, and this right here is you know, they were saying how they didn't want to show the pictures and stuff because, you know, hey, this can cause a damn uproar. You know how many people are probably locked up right now that's saying they innocent and they really innocent, man. Okay, because of shit like this. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was a cop either, man. He's probably a fucking cop, you know. We live in a wicked, wicked world, bro, and it is absolutely against us in every single way. Okay. It says, verse 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahawah, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? So this guy thought he was wise. He thought he was, you know, brilliant. He thought he was smart. You know, he thought he had a good deal. And yeah, you know, to a certain degree, you know, I guess it was. It fucking worked. In 15 seconds, he was already, you know, out of there. And they still haven't found him. They said, if you know anybody if you know who this is, they still haven't found him, man. You know, they still think, you know, they still looking for so-called black suspects. It says, shall I not in that day, saith Yahawah, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end of that to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. And that's what's ultimately going to happen to you people, man. That's why I said in the early beginning of the video, annihilation, extermination. Okay. Because the Lord promised that every one of the mount, which means, you know, body or government of Esau, may be cut off by slaughter. So all you Edomites are going to have to pay, man. Okay, you're going to have to pay. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Because they have no idea that they're going to have to account for all this, man. You know, they raped, robbed, and pillaged us, and then they've been coming back generation after generation, and they have not paid for that. So, you know, Esau think that they got away. They think they got away scot-free, but you are mildly mistaken, man. Okay? It says, verse 15, for the day of Yahawah is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. And ultimately, you know, the so-called white race, their main goal and spirit, you know, like I said earlier, how Esau said in his heart, I will slay my brother Jacob. Their main goal has been to exterminate us, you know, to eradicate us off the face of the earth. But it has not happened because the Lord is with us. But at the end of the day, not it's going to happen to y'all. Okay, because the Lord ain't going to be with y'all, man. Okay, when it's time for you to, you know, when the rabbit got the gun and it's time for you to be, you know, it's for when it's time for it to be open season on you, the Lord ain't finna be with you. The Lord ain't gonna have no reason to preserve you, you know, but for slavery. And after your punishment of slavery, we gonna totally get rid of you, man. It says, verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession. So, hey, man, everything that they have and everything that they, you know, hey, from down to your children to them. Hey, they had us as slaves, so we're going to have you as slaves. It says, and the house of Jacob shall be for a fire, and the house of Joseph for a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. So we're going to consume you up. Okay, it says, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall be not any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahawah have spoken it, man. And you know, if the Lord spoke it, then I mean it's gonna happen, man. No matter how they feel, what they think, no, the Lord got something for you. Okay, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to reward you for all your wickedness, all your evil deeds, especially the ones that you have done towards his people, man. Okay. These devils, hey, man, they totally wicked, man. You know? Let's go here. It says, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16, lest there be any fornicator or profane person. There's not a more profane, wicked, abominable person than Esau, as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, man. So they ain't right. They ain't right in the head, man. Let me grab that too. All right, his soul. And this is why they so proud, because they, you know, they like, hey, man, it's pretty much their world right now, and we're just living in it. But the Lord is about to, you know, give them all over into our hand. Okay, it says, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4, behold, look, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith, man. Okay, so this man's soul, you know, is that is lifted up in his pride is not upright. He just ain't right. He was created to be the wicked. Let's grab that. Okay, he was created to be the wicked, man. He was created to be the wicked. It says Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23, because some of you niggas think, oh, well, not all white people are like that. Not all of them are bad. No, they're all bad. Scripture says, as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So as things get worse out here, you know, as conditions, you know, get worse, or time goes on, they eventually gonna show their true colors, man. That they was never your friend. They're the devil. You know, every Edomite I ever met and was cool with crossed me in one way, form, or fashion that no Jake would not have crossed me in, man. And Jake will cross you. As Jake will try you, Jake will do some wicked shit. But compared to Esau, man, you know, they just, you know, they just fucking different. They ain't right, man. Okay, we're not the same people, and we were never meant to get along. White thing was fighting in the womb. Jacob was beating Esau ass in the womb because, hey, our spirits know. Our spirits just don't click, man. And our spirits know that their spirit is wicked and it needs to be, knocked the hell out. Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. You see, so these people were accustomed, they were created, custom made to be evil. Okay, so they can't do good. Just like an Ethiopian can't change his skin and a leopard can't change his spots. They can't change what the Lord created them for, to be the wicked. Okay, to be the damn wicked, man. Let's grab that. It says, Malachi chapter 1, verse 3, and I hated Esau, the Most High God, and his only begotten son hates you, Esau. Okay, he hates you. Okay, and you're going to have to pay. It says, I hated Esau and laid his mountains, okay, his governments, and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. The Lord's about to destroy your Make America Great Again, man. You're talking about Make America Great, Make America. When was America great for us? Never. But it was great for them. So when they say Make America Great Again, that's really a damn racist slogan to let's put these niggas back in slavery again. Okay? We know how you get down, Esau. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Okay? The Lord can call you, hey, it's like the whole world is going to call you and know that you are the border of wickedness, man. And really, all these nations see it. They already know, okay? Everybody, that's why they all can come together and eventually come against America. It says, the border of wickedness and the people against whom Yahawah have indignation forever. So the Most High has a righteous anger and hatred towards you people forever, man. Okay? Forever. It says, Malachi chapter 1, verse 14, but cursed be the deceiver, which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing. That's what these devils do. It says, for I am a great king, saith Yahawah of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. This is why these devils, and they're going to have hell to pay, man. They're going to have hell to pay. The Lord ain't going to forget all the wickedness that you have done unto us. Okay? And this is also, how they mock us and they mock the Lord, man. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, it says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap, man. So you devils think that you won't get away with all this wickedness and this evil and this, death and destruction and thievery and robbery that you have sowed? Absolutely not, man. Okay? Absolutely not. You got hell to pay, man. And in this whole situation, I think the worst person, honestly, is fucking her, bro. Like, why? How you gonna? You look at him dead in his face, and you can't tell that you can't tell that's your damn granddaddy. You can't tell that's your husband. Yeah, it's probably her husband, man. Go check her husband. You want to find a suspect? Go. Hey, go to her house, man. And they supposed to do that whenever somebody gets, a bank gets robbed. They pretty much interrogate the bank teller who the robber went to, because in a lot of cases they be knowing each other, man. They be knowing each other. So 15 seconds, bitch, sound like you was in on it, man. And like I said, excuse me for my language, but hey, man, you about to hear and see worse things in time we coming into. Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Like I said, the plot going to thicken, man. They're going to find out that she has something to do with it. She was quick to call in the reporter as a black man. So-called black man. Which is why these devils ultimately must be destroyed, man. Okay? They got to be destroyed. The Lord told us what? He says, let me go here first. Well, I'll grab it real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So don't ever trust these devils, man. Don't ever put nothing past these devils. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, take good heed and beware of him, and thou shall be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Okay, so hey, that's the spirit he come in, man. You know, just like iron rusted. Like you got a fence, you know, over time, you know, after the the different elements and seasons, just the different, I mean, I guess you could say like the damn weather and shit. After everything changes and time goes on, that shiny fence will eventually start to rust, and that's what the same thing this white man is doing. Okay, he's starting to rust. Okay, and when something starts to rust, it gets to a point of rusting too much, to a point where it will pretty much start to deteriorate. Okay, and then eventually you're gonna need a whole new fence. You're gonna have to throw away that fence, and that's what's gonna happen. Esau gonna be thrown away. Okay, it says that's pretty much the point on that. Let me go here to tell you this man's judgment. Okay, because they think they got away. Okay, matter of fact, I gotta go to Isaiah 2, but it says Revelation chapter 13, verse 10, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Listen up, devils. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience, that word patience goes into suffering, and the faith of the saints, man. Okay, and the saints are the Israelites. So we understand that eventually you're going to have to pay for all this, man. You ain't getting away scot-free. Okay, you're not going to get away scot-free. I mean, enough for this right here. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2, it says, and the people shall take them, you Edomites, and bring them, you Edomites, to their place, and the house of Israel, us, shall possess them in the land of YAHAWAH for servants and handmaids. It's a fancy way of saying slaves. Okay, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. You see, anytime a white person say, oh yeah, it was a black man, it was a black individual, man, they gonna believe it. The cops come that much. The cops come way faster when they find out that it was a so-called black man, because that's what the whole jail system and prison system was all set up for. Anyways, you had something called slave patrol. That's who your cops are. Okay, they ain't looking for their own people. They ain't looking for their own fathers and their mothers and their kids and their grandfathers. And no, they looking for you. So as soon as they say it was a Jake, hey, they get to their job. It says, and it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. So the Lord gonna give us rest, man. Okay, from our sorrow, from our fear. That's why when the cops pull up on you, and your heart drop, because you never know what they're gonna come with. Hey, we got a description. You fit the description, and then you ask the description. They said, oh, it was 5'7", a black male about 5'7". He was wearing a shirt and pants. Like, what the hell, bro? What kind of description is that? That's any Jake that they see. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day, in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, man. So, hey, the Lord gonna give us rest, and he gonna put you devils to work, man. Okay, man, off of this right here, it says, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, and their iniquity too. Okay, because really you are your fathers. Okay, that same evil Edomite spirit is still in these same devils, man. Okay, ain't nothing changed. What 80 years or so, and Jake think not even 80 years, 50 years, and Jake, I'll say 80 years, give or take, Jim Crow. Anytime I bring it, anytime they brought it back in Alabama, something like that. But 80 years, and Jake think that, those white people that were racist and whooping us and beating us and enslaving us and raping us and sicking dogs on us, are they just disappeared. They just conveniently vanished into time. No, they still around. They wear your badge. That's why you see them, with them damn dogs and they sick them dogs on you, man. They, the Apostle Hardest did a video about how, and I've done several videos on that particular topic about how they got these robo dogs, man, and they're gonna be releasing them in New York City, okay, in the summer. Because why? The crime is about to increase. And why is crime about to increase? Because inflation is about to increase. The hell is about to increase here. So when people have nothing to lose, they lose it, and they gonna have to sick these dogs out, and it's gonna be fucking pretty much death, and the court gonna be held in the streets, man. Okay, the prison system, the jail's gonna be overfull. The court's gonna be held in the streets. It's gonna be, shot on sight. Like how they be shooting looters in a hurricane and stuff. Storefront, store shop owners be shooting the looters and shit. That's how these, Edomites gonna be hunting for you, Jake. There's something called Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, and you just been a simple, silly nigga, thinking everybody love you. Guess what? You're gonna find yourself in a predicament that you can't get out of. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. So the Lord ain't gonna allow them to get back in power again. Okay. It says, for I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahawah. And I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith Yahawah of hosts, man. So, hey, the Lord gonna destroy all your men. Eventually you're gonna be, pretty much all done away with. And he's going to destroy your land with thermonuclear missiles and fire, man. The besom of destruction, which is that thermonuclear fire. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to say Shalom, Kwame, Sharala, Abba, praise us to be edifying to the full length. Shalom.